Yo, what is up, bros and broettes? Today has been a cold day.
That car driving make you feel some type of way. That custom brightly make you feel some type of way.
Actually, it's warming up now, but in the morning it was cold. But with that said, as you can see, I'm sitting outside. I'm wearing my sweater and, you know, have a little bit of a chill going on. But with that said, let's go ahead and move to the garage, and I'll show you what we'll be working on today. Today is, as you saw in the previous episode, I got the engine into the car. The engine's in. The only problem is that intake is hitting the hood, and I went online on the forums and looked it up and looked about it. I looked it up to see if this was a problem with this swap with using the stock intake manifold, and it seems like it is. Now I put grease in on all the high points. I put a little dab of grease on all the high points to see where it touches on the hood. As you can see, you see I got a dab of grease, dab of grease, dab of grease, dab of grease, dab of grease right there, and then a dab of grease on that end right there. Now the only two spots that it touched was here and here. Now on the exoskeleton part of the hood, that actually is where it touched. It touched right here, and right over there you can see the grease and a little bit of grease. So what I am planning on doing in this episode is actually we're going to cut right here and up here, over there and over there, and take out this kind of the middle portion of the triangle of the hood of the exoskeleton. We're going to cut that out so that I can close the hood, but then it's resting on that stuff. So that should give me about, I'd probably say about a ½ inch of clearance. That should give me about a ½ inch of clearance to clear that stuff, which I think should be enough. I think it should be enough. I mean, it seems like other people don't have very much problems. I'm pretty sure I got the engine as probably as low as I can get it with what I have. The mounts actually were pretty straightforward, you know, weren't too hard to install at all. The transmission is lined up, it's nice in the middle, as you saw in the previous video. But that's what I'm doing for this video. We're cutting out that section so that I can clear the hood. And then in the next episode, we're gonna go ahead and start working with, you know, getting the little things tidied up. The J30 line that I bought, you saw in a previous video when I went to pull apart to get that J30 line for the AC, that isn't going to work because the engine is closer to the firewall, it just doesn't work. So I'm going to use the stock line, the stock AC line, which is this one. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to cut this fitting off of here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill a hole in my line and then JB weld. Since this is a low pressure line, it's not going to see a lot of pressure, so I know it's not the right way to do things, but I really don't care. This is budget, so well, budget, if you want to call it ghetto or whatever, you can go ahead and do that, but that's alright. So I'm just going to cut this off, drill a hole, and get that JB welded in place. That way I can have my R134 port right here at the firewall. But that's a whole different story. That's a different episode. I was just saying, hey, that J30 line isn't going to work for what I'm doing. So with that said, yeah, let's continue on. Let's go ahead and get the hood off and go from there. Alright, now that we got it off, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting those spots. You know, like I said, across here, cutting the center of the triangle out. So, let's get to it. Make sure to have hearing protection. Well, I'm using earphones with music. That's my hearing protection. Now, also wear eye protection and gloves and stuff to protect your hands. The metal shavings and stuff that come off can be hot. I'm obviously wearing ski goggles mainly because the other goggles, eye protection I have, doesn't surround my eyes completely. So stuff still gets in and gets past and into my eyes, and I don't like that. So these make a good seal, and yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. And there you have it. Now I have the triangle cut out. Now I have the triangle cut out. And now I can go ahead and put the hood back on because actually I'm not sure if I'm going to clean up them goop spots. I'm guessing that's like a seam sealer or something that they use to kind of keep the exoskeleton attached to the outer sheet metal portion of the hood, but as you can see, none of them are even attached. I think maybe one right there attached. One. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape those off. Yeah, I guess I'll just scrape them off with a razor blade or something. And I'll be right back when I got those scraped off. Alright, now that we got the hood back on, now it's time to test. Let's go ahead and, I didn't film putting it on because, I mean, who wants to see me putting a hood on? It's the same thing as taking it off, just backwards. Alright, I got it. Okay, it's latched. So before I couldn't push down right here at all. Oh yeah, there we go. Good. Yeah. So there you have it. I'm pretty sure it still has the exoskeleton going across right here, so you know it's not as flimsy as that. But what I am going to do is once I finally do get a welder, what I'm going to do is what's it called? I'm going to tack the weld. I'm going to tack the exoskeleton back to the inside of the sheet metal. So I don't know how to weld, but I want to learn and I want to try. So now it definitely looks like there's new points, and those are from, you can see the grease. Let me show you the grease. Now it's from me pushing down on it. So you can see this area right here didn't flex very much. And you know, that's because you still have all that right there, but right here in the middle, you got grease. From the looks of it, that is from here and here again. It didn't touch this point over here, but there and there it touched. And then none of these points touched. That didn't touch. Well, actually, yep, that point touched when I pushed down on it. So, very minimal touching, but as you saw, I was pushing down on the hood a lot, just to check to make sure everything was good. So, with that said, that was my goal for this video, was to get that cut out, and I think it went pretty well. The cuts are, for the most part, pretty clean, and yeah. I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it. So you can see again, the triangle right here, the pyramid is now empty. So, with that said, yeah, I think that will be it for this video. The next video will probably be of me doing the rack and pinion and stuff. So, but with that said, that's gonna be it for this video. I'm done rambling. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This definitely helped out a lot because again, it was touching the hood right when you push it all the way down. Yeah, it was touching. So with that said, I'm very happy with how this turned out. And until next time, guys, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button because, man, does it go a long ways. And I'm very grateful for those of you who have already subscribed and have been staying subscribed to the channel. Whether it's for the beard vlogs that I do, the growth vlogs, or regarding the 240, or even the 4Runner. There is more stuff coming for the 4Runner. I just haven't figured out exactly what. So if you're watching this video in hopes to see more content for the 4Runner, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be having some more stuff come for that. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. So with that said, until next time, guys, peace out and never look back.